like she's happy in her relationship, and like that looks like something that is super good, and I hope that that lasts for them 500 likes, you know, with hardly any comments, you know. But then when it came down to, you know, a picture of like her by herself, like a solo pic, and then you got to be honest with yourselves. If you see a girl posting pictures of her with her dude, you know she's got a dude. So if she posts a solo pic, why would you leave a comment saying something like, you know, oh, like that looks good, or, you know, I think you're sexy AF, which, you know, I don't understand why people can't just spell a whole 2 words. It's 6 letters and a space bar. People ain't got time for 6 letters and a space bar, so people will say like sexy AF, you know, kind of thing. And it's like, okay, you're projecting your opinion on it, and that's fine. I'm not going to discredit nobody for that. I'll discredit your terrible sense of grammar, but, you know, you want to voice your opinion. Who am I to tramp on the First Amendment? You know, that's just not who I am. But isn't it kind of odd that if she posts a picture like later on with, you know, what up, Jay? If she posts a pic like later on with her dude, you know, the same people that saw the earlier pic had to have seen the new one with her and her dude. They don't like it, you know, and they don't comment on it. They don't say, oh, like your man is so lucky to have you, or, you know, that's a good dude. I'm glad that, you know, he was able to find you and you were able to find him, and vice versa type of thing. Now, granted, you know, the guys that are looking at her picture probably don't know the guys that some of these girls are with, which is fine. You don't have to know them. But if you've been looking at her pictures and you've been liking them and you've been commenting on them, and all of a sudden she posts a picture of her and her dude and you get freaking quiet, and then you wait for her to post another picture and then boom, like, you know, it's just like, damn, like, where were you when she was posting these pictures of her and her dude? Like, if you go to her page, you see the solo pic, then you see the picture of her and her dude, and then you see another solo pic. So you got 2 pictures that are bridged that maybe you didn't even like to begin with up front, but then you see this goalpost and you see this goalpost, and you like those goalposts, but you don't like the one that's in between it. You don't like the football that's going in between. And it's like, oh, okay, so basically you're just like, fuck her relationship. Like, you don't give a fuck. Like, you're just gonna like all her solo pics and don't give a damn that, you know, she got a dude and she's happy with him. She likes projecting how happy she is with him. And, you know, maybe she's, you know, trying to send out like a message like, hey, I'm happy, not, you know, y'all can't touch me or anything, because that sort of should go without saying. Like, you shouldn't be hitting on somebody that, you know, is with somebody. I mean, you really shouldn't. But it's 2017. I mean, where are people's morals these days as it is, for the most part? But, you know, it's just like, come on, people. If she posts a pic of herself and you like it, and she has a dude and you know it, and she posts a pic of her and her dude and they look happy as hell, and not happy AH, you know, happy as hell, you know, because I'll say it. And people even say, like, dang, mom, you sexy AF. Like, it takes the same amount of syllables out of your mouth to say AF as it does to say as fuck, or like, dang, like, you sexy as hell, mom. You know, whatever people say to that degree. I mean, I'm saying it right now, but I really don't talk like that. Not anymore, anyway. But, you know, I just want to understand why people, and I'm talking to the dudes, you know, I'm asking, why y'all like pictures of the girls by themselves, but when they post a picture of a dude, y'all don't like it? I just want to know. I just want to know. I mean, is there some scientific, logical, Star Trek, logical explanation on why that is? Because I can't figure it out. Um, I know a lot of you ladies got dudes, and if anybody's watching this, if y'all think that I'm disrespectful and the ratio of like liking your solo pics to liking pictures of you with your man, it's not intentional. I don't do it intentionally. But if I see a picture of you and your dude, I mean, I'm not gonna go like thirst hounding through your page, But if it shows up on my feed, and I want to check in on how y'all doing, and like, boom, there she is with her dude, and they're at a nice little, fancy steakhouse or something like that. Like, dang, I want to go to a steakhouse. I don't say to myself like, I want to take her to a steakhouse. I say, that's a nice looking couple out having a nice dinner. I like that. And so I like it. It ain't that hard. If it ain't that hard to point your freaking finger to your phone and like a picture of her solo pic, then what the hell is so hard about using the same damn finger to like a picture of her with her dude? What is so hard about that? Or posting a comment saying, hey, y'all a good looking couple, because you dang sure would tell her she's some kind of good looking or pretty or whatever if it was a solo picture of her. All of a sudden the game changes because she posts a picture of her with her dude? You gotta be kidding me, man. I mean, you really gotta be kidding me. Like, are dudes like that, like insecure or sensitive in this day? And it's supposed to be 2017. We're men. We're supposed to be like grown. We're supposed to be able to, not let stuff like that bother us. I mean, it don't bother me. Like, if I see a girl that maybe I was like trying to date and like she, kind of buffed me off, or, things just didn't work out, and then, but we're still, like we follow each other on social media or whatever. And then she ends up talking to some dude like a few months later or whatever. I'm gonna like those pictures because, like, if she posts a picture of her with like this new guy that she's talking to or with or whatever the case is, I'm gonna like it because if I was liking her pictures before, what's changed? She didn't like offend me like personally, unless she like told me that there was something about me that she didn't like, that maybe I didn't agree with or something. But it feels like a mutual thing that we weren't gonna be like a compatible type of pairing or whatever the case is. Then fine. If you don't block me on your page or something, or if I don't, unfollow you or whatever, I mean, to some degree, I was interested in your life or livelihood or whatever. So if we don't talk no more or whatever, but if you post a picture of like yourself pushing a basket at Target because you're doing some, shopping for some home decorations or something, I'm gonna like that. Good for you. Decorate your house. Make your house a home. Make it look homely and, lovely for yourself type of thing. Oh, you got a man now? Good for y'all. I hope you're happy. It ain't offended me. My heart ain't, pumping out Kool-Aid because, you with somebody, or you talking to somebody else now or whatever. I'm a man. I'm a human being. My heart's still going to pump blood. I still got to live. I still got to breathe. So congratulations, and I'm not being sarcastic. Congratulations, good for you. And I'll be honest, there's somebody on my friend list that was the situation. Long time ago anyway. We tried to, communicate with one another, and just didn't work out for one reason or another, and that's fine. It was a little discouraging at the moment because, maybe one of us really liked one another. I'm not going to say who because, that's not important. I don't want y'all thinking it's me. I don't want y'all thinking it's her. Just one of us liked each other more than the other, maybe a little bit, and it just didn't work out. Big deal. But, I mean, I don't want to say big deal like, we didn't mean anything to one another, but when things don't work out, things don't work out. It's a facet of life. But we still follow each other, like on Instagram, on Facebook. It kind of narrows down, Who Could It Might Be. Ooh, I love this song. Anyhow, had to take a little 80s music break. But yeah, we still follow each other on Instagram. I post a pic, she likes it most of the time, you know. She posts a pic herself, you know. And I say I post a pic, she like it, because it's not like she's liking pictures of me with, you know, somebody I'm talking to, you know. And even if I was talking to somebody, I think she would probably like that picture, because she's just built like that. She's a very, you know, generous and caring woman that, you know, could be genuinely happy for other people. People are capable of that, and she's one of them, which is great. And, you know, she's in a relationship now, and she's been in one for quite a while. In fact, I remember, she'll probably know who she is if she watches this by me saying this. When she first started talking to him, she actually, you know, asked me, what did I think of the situation? And I could have been real Negro-ish and said all kind of like mental games that would have made her question even thinking about talking to him anymore. But I'm only part black. And I'm just joking. I'm really not trying to feed no stereotypes here. But, you know, I told her she should really consider going forward with this. And this was like some years ago, actually. You know, I didn't say like, whoa, well, you know, maybe if, you know, you're not really feeling. No, I never said anything like that. And if she watches this, she'll know exactly what I'm talking about. She knows I'm not lying. How you doing, by the way? But, you know, I told her what you should do if you really want to make a decision on if this one is the one for you, like, just stare at him. You know, next time you see him, like, stare at him. When you're staring at him, he's going to ask you why you're staring at him. Don't say nothing. Just stare at him, and while you're staring at him, think about all the stuff that you imagine yourself doing with him, like, you know, as a productive couple, like going places, exploring life, all this other stuff. Just imagine it. And if you're not happy by the time you're done imagining it, then maybe he may not be the one for you, but I guarantee you, the longer you think about it, you'll probably be happy. And this is the words that I said to her. She knows that I said that. And they're still together. And that was when she was kind of on a fringe about it. Not, I don't say a fringe, but she was thinking about making that decision of leaping forward. She came to me as a friend and asked me, a guy that she used to talk to, you know, she put that trust in me to ask, you know. And I could have, she probably thinks that I could have said, you know, gave her another answer, but I didn't. I said, you know, she's a good friend. She deserves to hear what I honestly feel. And that's exactly how I felt. Then they're still together. I'm not taking credit for that, but I'm sort of giving myself credit for, you know, saying that I want to see her happy, like, going forward. And so when I see her posting pictures of them, like, out on trips or out to dinner or just taking a picture, you know, in their house with each other or something, I like that stuff. So what do? Hit the like button. Comment. Y'all look dope. You know, that's a good looking, you know, just saying stuff that projects positivity. I'm genuinely happy, but I don't see that with a lot of girls that post a picture of themselves by themselves. Boom, mega likes. Next time she posts a picture of her and a dude, the like, it's like a hard on. It's like you see the girl like by herself and it's like whoop, and then you see her like what it is, like that's the amount of likes, you know, ratio comparison, you know, from solo picture, you know, dick rock hard to, you know, post a picture with a dude and all of a sudden